This is our 1,000-gallon aquarium. This is 10 foot long, 4 foot wide, 40 inches tall. Now we've got all different sorts of fish. You can see we've got the Saratoga or the Jardiniera one there. We've got an Indo-Pacific tarpon over here. We've got, of course, flagtails and datnoids. Got the massive fire eel. That is a fire eel.
Fire eel?
Yes.
That's so thick.
Yeah, so that's one thing we're known for. Whenever we get fire eels, we feed them high protein diets, and they get super thick like this. And we used to have some that were over 3 foot long. Him, I'd probably guess, you know, closer to the 30-inch mark.
And what about this orange fish?
That is called a feste, and that is a female feste. They kind of get that fiery reddish orange color to them. They are a fish from, you know, the South America, Central America region right there, but they are super attractive.
Okay, and this is a long-nosed gar, yeah?
Yes, that is called what they call a marble line long nose.
And this is?
This is a bicher, of course. That is a Anlicheri bicher. Then another one of my favorite catfish that we own is this Planiceps cat right here. They're super hard to find. So they're illegal to export from their original country. So the only time they come into the United States is when they're caught from a outlying country and then they're imported in. So I usually see maybe at max 10 to 20 of these guys get brought into the States each year. And they're one of my favorite fish. So these guys grow super quick. Yes. Once you get them feeding on a higher protein diet, I've got mine on shrimp and tilapia. He's grown probably 6 inches since I've had him. And I've had them now for probably about 4 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
The largest one that I've actually had was 54 inches long. He was about 10 to 12 inches wide, and we lost him in a power outage when a plane crash knocked out our power grid.
And how big firewood catfish can go? I mean, like the maximum size?
I know I've gotten them to around 54 inches, so I'd say a safe bet is around 5 foot. So when we first got this was supposed to be our end-all aquarium, you know, taking pictures like this. This is my huge aquarium, but this is our 4,400 gallon. It's 14 foot long, 7 foot from front to back, and 6 foot tall. Comes out to 4,400 gallons. This is a solid 1-piece, 3-inch thick acrylic front panel.
3 inch? Okay.
Yeah. And we've had this tank ever since 2011. The original owner bought it, had it set up for a little bit less than a year, and said, I'm done. So he ended up getting rid of it, and then the tank came to us.
Okay, so the front panel is with the acrylic, and what about the side panels?
So this tank is made out of fiberglass reinforced plastic. So, you know, there's actually a steel frame. The top is held together by steel I-beams that are actually fiberglassed over. And then the sides have a steel frame and then the fiberglass reinforced plastic.
Okay, so what do you have here, bro?
So we have a whole different mixture of fish,
okay,
all from...
What is this? What is this? I've never seen it.
This guy right here is a xanthic pangasius shark, or an iridescent shark. He's actually the only one that we know of in the United States. I've had people approach us and offer us $10,000 for this one fish, and you know, I've turned it down. I've had this fish ever since he was a small guy. You know, you kind of just grow attached to certain animals, and you know, no amount of money. This guy is, you know, past his life expectancy. He's a lot larger than most of these cats grow. So, I mean, I only expect him to have a few years left. So we're going to go ahead and enjoy the time that we have with him. And he's a known mascot. His name is Schwarzenegger. So, you know, because he's all big and bulbousy.
And bulky.
Yeah, you can see he's fed good. I mean, all my fish eat well. They've all got super fat bellies. That's why they're all super peaceful too. And people always ask me, like, what's your secret for growing these monster fish? And I tell them, hey, you need a couple things. You need clean water, you need lots of food, and a large aquarium. So
agree. All right.
All right.
And here I see a really big Oxydorus niger over here.
Yes, so this is not my largest Niger cat that I have, but I always try and keep at least one Niger cat in the tanks that I have gravel in, because they do a great job at sifting through it and cleaning the gravel.
Yes.
Plus, he's neat to see on display. You can see him from the side. So yeah, he's my buddy. There's a bunch of arowanas in there. This is probably one of the largest Oscars that I've personally seen. So he's, you know, overgrown, and I just like to, you know, showcase and show people when they buy these Oscars from the pet stores, this is how big that they can possibly get. And you can see he came to me with super bad hole in the head, and I've healed it back to that. But you know, I still show these fish. This is something that was a little bit, you know, no hole in the head, and we've grown him out. So this is sort of homegrown. This is we're rescued. We get to show a little bit of each. We've got another Saratoga in here, and normally these guys get a bad rap for being very mean at arowana. But again, you feed them well, you give them space. I don't have problems with either of them. I got one in that tank, one in that tank. Have no problems with them whatsoever. This is actually one of my favorites over from by where you guys are. That's the black-eared Pangasius. I hear that is a delicacy over there.
Yes, it is.
But you know, I love my black-eared Pangasius. And then we've got a short-bodied Peroon shark there.
The Peroon shark. Okay.
We've got a true Atlantic tarpon right there.
Oh, this is Atlantic tarpon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then of course we've got marble cats. So I've probably got 7 or 8 of these guys in here. And there's actually 3 different subspecies of the marble cat, and I do have all 3 of them in here. Each one differs a little bit by the patterns on the side of their body.
I see.
Yeah.
And this one, what is this?
This is actually what you call a Midas, and he's all white, got a little bit of the orange around his eyes. But ever since we put him in this tank, you can see his nugal hump there is just exploded. He does kind of resemble a flower horn.
So this is like a color morph fish, or?
Yes, yes. So normally with Midas or red devils, they normally have that pinkish red color to them. He happened to come out white.
Okay.
And then we've got other things in here like black belt. We've got Sins Pillis, that's a cichlid from South America. And of course, we got our arowana with the bent back. He came in as a rescue. Nobody wanted to give him a home, so we went ahead and gave him the best home he could possibly have. So right here, this is a black diamond hybrid of a sort. I don't know what it's mixed with. That was a rescue of mine. So
okay.
I don't know 100%. I just know it's a black diamond hybrid.
Okay, and then there's a Tigrinus over there.
Yep. And of course the black diamond.
This is a Arapaima, bro.
Yep, smaller Arapaima. And of course over here we've got the Paraíba catfish.
So is this from Suriname or from Peru?
This is actually the Capra Prebridum. He's the false Paraíba that they call it.
Okay.
So he'll only get about 5 foot long. He's not one of the true man-eaters, but he'll still get impressive looking, and he's probably about 24, 25 inches, I guess.
Okay.
So this is the 3,000-gallon aquarium. We've got a bunch of paku in here. There's actually black paku here, the tambaki.
Okay, bro. So here's the tambaki, the real tambaki, and this one, what is the difference?
Okay, so the main difference I always try and tell people, these are red belly paku, these are true black paku. They've got that olive green sheen up top.
Yeah.
And then they've got a little bit of a difference on the mouthing structure. They've got these 2 kind of flavicles that stick out on their mouth. You can try and catch it from the profile view. The red belly pakus don't have that little extra bit of skin there.
Yeah, I see.
And then their body shape is a little bit more defined. So you can see they've kind of got like a pointed snout instead of the round.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
red bill is more to round.
But the black Pacu do get much larger. They can get up to 40 inches long and over 100 pounds.
I see.
And the most impressive guy in here is actually my Temensis peacock bass back there.
Here we go.
And then of course we've got the Niger cat in here, some tiger shovel nose, and some gouramis as
And
well.
for this filtration is the same.
So this one here, I actually have the two bio towers
Oh,
on
okay.
it, hooked up to a sand filter as well.
Okay, so for this, what biomedia do you use?
In there is also bio balls, and
Bioball.
it's a
So
triple
basically,
filter.
for all the medias here, you use
Bio
bioballs.
balls. Yep.
All right.
So I do have barrels out there of K3 media that I'm eventually going to use. I just haven't gotten around to using it yet.
All right, I see.